Welcome to the Master Info Week of the Università della Svizzera italiana. For the whole week, you will find useful resources such as a welcome from our rector, Professor Boas Erets, a campus tour, testimonials from both current students and alumni, and an overview of USI's graduates' placement opportunities. You can watch a brief description of our student services and a useful tutorial on how to fill the online application form. Now, you're about to attend a thorough presentation of the master structure and contents. You can ask us any question, academic or administrative related, through the chat below this video or through the form at the bottom of the page. After the presentation, we will answer all your questions during a live session with the Master Director and the Coordinator. Thank you and enjoy.
Good morning and welcome to this information session on the Master of Management. My name is Gianluca Colombo. I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Economics here at USI and the Director of the Master of Management. With my brief presentation, I will take you through the objectives of this program, its structure, and more importantly, the career prospects for our students, and then some administrative requirements like admission, fees, scholarships available, and so on. Well, what are the main objectives of our Master of Management? The first one is to give you a very broad perspective on contemporary management. We have designed a program which helps integrating students with different backgrounds, and in particular coming from different bachelors. And this is a very international program. As you might know, Università della Svizzera italiana is the most international university in Switzerland, so we enjoy a very international faculty and also a very international audience. In fact, in the past editions, we welcomed students with 80 to 90 different nationalities. And so this gives to our master a very international experience. In terms of content, we help you acquiring the knowledge and the know-how in order to tackle rather complex contemporary business issues. So with a problem-solving approach. And in order to analyze these complex problems and challenges, we help you building competence from the methodology point of view. So treating problem with the methodological rigor. With this program, you can build your specialization, choosing one of our track, or tailor-made your learning, combining different electives. Another aspect of this program, which I consider probably one of the most important, is that we carefully balance theory and practice. Actually, everything we learn, it is immediately applied to practice. So to solve real, concrete problems for real companies and organizations. So in real situations. And this helps you acquiring not just the knowledge, but also the know-how. So how to do things. And then finally, the last very important aspect is that this program heavily leverages on teamwork. The majority of our courses include an important part of team working, which means that you will work together with some of your classmates in teams, tackling challenges, problems, and providing solutions. This final element help you acquiring the so-called soft skills. So designing and delivering an effective presentation, managing a team, all skills that are pretty much appreciated by the actual employers. Coming to the structure of the program, you see that we have a first semester which is dedicated to foundations in management. We actually offer two different first semesters, one for the students with a background in either economics or management, and the other one for the other students, so students with different backgrounds. This fact of offering two different first semesters help aligning competencies and knowledge across the student population, so that starting from the second semester, students can pursue their learning following the different courses, the different core courses and electives, regardless their origin. Here we see the first semester for the students without a background in management economics, and here for the ones with a background in management economics. The second and the third semester are dedicated to complete the core courses with some advanced topics and to start the electives or the tracks. Here is a list of some of the electives that we offer in our Master of Management at USI, and here is the idea of the track system. So we decided to combine some of the electives, actually 6 courses of 3 CTS, into tracks. And currently we offer 3 tracks. One in strategy and entrepreneurship, the second one in organization, design, mechanism, and human resource management, and the third one in social responsible management. Actually, at the end of my presentation, you will have the opportunity to watch at 3 brief introductions to tracks. So you might decide to take a track, and in this case, the track will be mentioned as a concentration in your diploma, or you might decide not to take a track and personalizing your learning, combining electives including in our list. The third semester is also dedicated to mobility. So students can attend a semester abroad or a semester in another Swiss university, and we welcome students coming from other Swiss universities or from foreign universities. And this will increase the international experience of our master. Approximately 30% of our students go for a semester abroad, and we receive the equivalent amount of incoming students from other universities. The last semester for us is very, very important because it's fully dedicated to practice, either through the field project system or through internship. Students can enter in the field project system, will work in a team, in teams, so together with from 4 to 5, 6 colleagues, classmates, around a problem for a real company. So companies contact us, or we contact companies, we understand what's their problem, and we then help our students, our teams, to analyze the problem with methodological rigor and recommend solutions. Each team will be under the supervision of one of our professors. In alternative, students can individually find an internship. They might approach our career service that helps in finding an internship, or through their network they can find an internship, and in this case they work individually. The last part of the semester is dedicated to the dissertation, so students will write a master thesis, which again has always a practical implication. Coming to a very important point, what are the main career prospects for our students? Well, in fact, potentially all the field in management, sales, marketing, product manager, human resource management, recruitment, organizational development, plant management, operations, and so on. And this across a variety of industries: banking, manufacturing, fashion, pharmaceutical, and so on. Small, medium, large companies, also non-for-profit organizations, also public companies. We are very proud to say that on average, our students find a job within 3 months. And 90% of our students find a job within 1 year. Okay, here is just a list of some jobs offered, just to show you that they are offered here in Ticino, but also in other Swiss towns and also abroad. Coming to the administration aspects, requirements for admission, well, pretty simple. A bachelor, any type of bachelor, issued by a recognized institution. We also have an English requirement for admission, given the fact that the course is fully taught in English. So we ask students to show that they've reached the B2 level before entering the program. And we ask students to reach the C1 level by the end of the program. You can prove your language, your English level at USI, because we offer the certification, and also in other organizations offering the same similar certifications. Then it is not a requirement, but I strongly recommend our students to exploit the opportunity of being with us to practice or strengthen their German. If you target a job in Switzerland, German is very, very important. It will give you a real competitive advantage. Okay, here are the deadlines. Fees, it's pretty simple, are the usual Università della Svizzera italiana fees, so 4,000 a semester for the non-Swiss resident, and 2,000 per semester for the Swiss resident, including Liechtenstein, and which means also people with a maturità, with high school degree in diploma, in a Swiss high school diploma. If you want to apply for a grant, and we have quite a lot of scholarship available, there is a specific deadline. For further information, I encourage you to visit our website, where there are more details, and get in touch with us. You can contact us via email or calling us on the phone. We are available. We can answer most to anything, and we are here to help you making your choice. Thank you very much for your attention, and let's stay in touch.
Okay, welcome back. Thanks for attending the presentation of the Master in Management here at USI. Today with me, in order to answer to all the questions you are sending us, Professor Gianluca Colombo.
Hello,
Director of the program, and Chiara Clusi, the coordinator of this Master. I want to stress and remember you that you can interact with us live through the chat that you see below the video you're watching now. And this chat will be active until the end of this live session, while you find an online form at the bottom of this page. And this online form will stay on and active in the coming weeks. So keep sending questions even after the live session has ended, and we will answer you. I will forward questions to the professor and the coordinator in order to give all the details that you need. So let's dive into the first question that we received through the chat. It comes from Yao, and he says, hello, I saw that internship are not mentioned in the study program, while there are field projects. Can you tell me what they are? Thanks. Professor?
Well, in fact, starting from this year,
students can choose between internship and field project. Main difference between these two forms of application is that with field projects, students work in teams, so together with their colleagues, small teams like 4, 5, 6 people with under the supervision of a tutor, and they work for a company like a consultant, I would say. So they work on dealing with a company problem. Instead, an internship is more an individual activity, so a student can find an internship in one company and work individually with the company. The role of the advisor in this case is less important than in field projects. So it's an option that you have. You have to let us know whether you want to go for an internship or for the field project.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for the answer. Now a very thorough question from Alberto that is saying good morning first, and then the question is quite long, and I will read it word by word. It's since a master's degree is very broad, referring to general management, don't you risk not being able to work for large companies? He says, for example, in the context of a small, medium company, employees must be more generalist in their skills, while in larger company, you are often requested to have specific competence. So what does the master offer to tackle this issue?
So let's start with, thank you for the question, Alberto. Let's start with fact. In terms of jobs, our students equally find jobs in larger company and in medium, smaller company. So there is not a particular bias toward one corporate size. Coming to the content of the program, say that we offer a kind of specialization to the track system. So if a student wants to specialize in one direction, mainly on the direction to the markets, competitors, etc., then the student can choose the strategy entrepreneurship track. Students who prefer to specialize to issues inside the company, they normally choose organization, human resource management, etc. So there is a sort of specialization through the track systems. For instance, we have a track on sustainability, so it's a kind of specialization, but as a matter of fact, in terms of job opportunities, they are equally distributed across company size. Thank you.
Thanks. Now let's switch to a more administrative question from Lorenzo. It's a two-folded question. Is housing available on campus first? And then where can I take the TOEFL exam that is required to apply? Certification centers are closed, at least in Milan, where I live. So Chiara, maybe you can answer?
Yes, I didn't get the first question, sorry, the first part.
If housing is available on campus.
Okay. So we start with housing. On campus, we only have a few rooms available. Usually they are reserved for exchange students who are only in Lugano for one semester. But if there are some spare rooms, you can always apply. But most of the students will have to look for their own apartment or room in the city. On our website, you can find some website where to look at for available apartments or rooms. USI is also a service dedicated to lodging, so accommodation. You can contact them. If you go to our website, you find the email address of the contact person and all information. So for the second part, the English exam, we know that the centers are closed at the moment. So we need to wait for them to open. We don't have other solutions, but we give you more extra time. So instead of requiring to have the exam, so the certificate by September, we give you 3 more months, so you have until December to provide the certificate.
Thanks, Chiara. And if I can, I want to add something because this morning I received a question on this topic as well. And the thing is that while you will be filling the online form in case you're applying, the field where you should attach the English certificate is a mandatory one. So in case you don't have the certificate yet and you will not be able to get it in the near future, you still have to attach a document, and it can be a self-written document saved in a PDF format where you tell us, look, I was taking my exam before the pandemic, or I'm planning to take it in the coming months, and then it's okay for you to attach that document so that we know that you still don't have it, and we will ask you to show us your certificate by the end of the year. So let's go back to another question that is for the director. It's from Robert, and he's asking, are there interactions with other master's programs at USI?
Oh, quite a lot. In fact, we, as in the Master of Management, we received many students coming from other masters who take some of our courses. Students from informatics, from marketing, from international tourism, and from a few other masters, and the other way around. So our students can join courses offered by other masters, even master in finance, again, marketing, informatics, and so on. Okay. So there is a kind of
quite a mobility between.
We have a set of electives that students can choose, and they include courses also offered by other masters.
Okay, perfect. Then let's go on. Questions are coming in. It's from Emanuele, and he says, hello, and normally how many people is a class composed of? Is there a closed number? Professor?
No, we don't have numerous classes. On average, but at the beginning, for the large courses, we might have 60, 65 students in the classroom. And then clearly, as we advance in the program and we start having the track system in place and electives, etc., then we go from smaller groups like 25, 12, 15, 30 people.
Okay, so it's depending on the advancement of the course throughout the 2 years.
And also of the topic. For instance, applied statistics is normally offered to small groups because they need to practice, and so they have to do it we have to do it in smaller groups.
Yes, right, perfect. Okay, one more question from Lucia. I have a background in philosophy.
Good.
Will I have difficulties in proceeding with studies or in the first semester, or is the first semester enough for putting basis on the economics subject?
It normally is like this. I mean, I can. It's not the first case. I think we had other students with the background in philosophy. This is one of the reasons why we offer two different first semesters, one for students with a management and economics background, and the other one for students without a background in economics and management.
Right.
It is normally pretty okay. Yeah. After the first semester, student can follow the rest of the program without major difficulties. In fact, we haven't noticed a kind of an increase of dropouts after the first semester.
Okay, perfect. Next one from USI student already, which is Carola, and she says...
Carola, the name?
Carola, the name, yes.
No, but do you have also the family name?
Yes, it's there, Melillo.
Melillo.
She's a student in communication sciences
at
USI, and she has a question. She first says, good morning, and can I begin the master even if I will obtain my bachelor degree at the end of September? Chiara?
Yes, so you have to pass all the exams of your bachelor degree in the September exam session, and then you have until the end of December to complete the bachelor thesis and so to graduate. So we give you this a few extra months to finish the bachelor. And of course, you can start the master in the meantime.
Okay, so perfect answer to a very practical question. Alberto, again, probably, if I will go abroad for the third semester, I would be able to have my specialization on my diploma. Is that correct?
No. Thank you for the question. I think it's an important one.
Yes.
No, because, I mean, maybe in some extreme case, yes, the answer is yes. But on average, you can confine in the hosting university courses which are very close or similar to the ones that we offer within the track. For instance, in St. Gallen, they offer plenty of courses in strategy, entrepreneurship, operations, human resource management. And so if you, assuming that you've chosen the entrepreneurship and strategy track, you can have it, you can get the track, the specialization, even going to another university, Swiss university for sure, but also to the majority of European and North American and Asian universities. They already offer courses in strategy, entrepreneurship, organization. Sustainability is very much offered by many universities. So we haven't seen any problem in ESCO because Chiara because we have to approve the study plan for exchange students, and in the last couple of years we haven't.
Yes, it's not so straightforward. So you have to find the right courses, but in most of the universities, it's still possible to find the courses you need to get the track.
So it's very important to set the curriculum of the exchange semester before leaving, and so that that here we are informed so that the student can know almost beforehand if this is going to happen.
Very rarely it happens that a student has to change university to be closer to her study plan. But I think it happens one or twice.
But it's just a matter of planning ahead, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Okay, so the next one is from Emanuele again. Choosing the entrepreneurship track, will we have the chance to develop our own business ideas? Does USI offer incubator-like services?
Sure. Let me say that the entrepreneurship and strategy track is not just for people who want to become entrepreneurs. Even if there are many experiences of off-campus startups that can be very successful. And yes, we do offer a supporting service for student entrepreneurs. It is called CP Startups. It is a sort of incubator, or we prefer to call it accelerator. And we are connected with the Swiss system of the Swiss agency which support startups, which is called I was called KTI, now is it called Swiss Innovation?
Yes, right.
Now it's called Swiss Innovation. And so we offer in Ticino the same program offered by Swiss Innovation in the other Swiss regions. So yes, definitely yes.
Okay, perfect. Lucia is thanking for the answer she already got, and then I will do my best in studying hard to be ready. As for the scholarship, if I'm accepted under reserve to the master, I already have the bachelor, but I will take the English exam in September. Can I be considered for the scholarship or not? Chiara, this is a good question.
So yes, because for the scholarship, we consider the overall grade of your bachelor degree. So you can apply for the scholarship, and you can, in case, get the scholarship even if you haven't obtained the English certificate yet.
Okay.
May I jump in about the language? Because one of my favorite topics is that yeah, this is a course taught in English, and so we have some requirements in and some requirements out for as far as the English is concerned. But in case our student target the Swiss labor market, I strongly recommend them to exploit the period with us, also to improve their German, to increase the job opportunity in Switzerland. German is important, and you should not overlook it.
Yeah, this is very, it's a good hint for me to remember to the audience that it was not said during the specific presentation, but of course it's available and it's written on USI website. The university offers to all enrolled students both extra English classes, but if you're applying for a master taught in English, those are probably not so useful for you. But we offer classes in French and in German language to improve the language skills from zero knowledge, from complete beginner to advanced. You should try and find a way to match those classes with the regular classes of your program, but they are offered throughout the year, and it's a very good suggestion that Professor Colombo is giving you.
They really would boost your
chances.
Your chances to get a good
Definitely.
job.
Okay, let's go further. We got more questions. Carola is thanking Professor Colombo for the answer. She's almost finished her thesis, and she's missing 2 exams that will be taken in September. She's asking what's the deadline for the application. Chiara?
So you can apply anytime, even if you haven't finished your bachelor studies yet. But the deadline is at the end of August, so you have the time to think about it. But as soon as you decided to apply, just send in the application.
Yeah, the thing is that we are accepting students on a rolling basis, so the sooner you send in your application, the sooner you will get an offer from the university. And of course, ours is an offer. It's not, that you are obliged to fulfill it. So if you're interested, and the sooner you got the answer, the better for you to plan ahead for the coming months. So yes,
And
end
one
of
more
August,
comment
but-
on this.
Yeah.
Clearly, also for the scholarships,
Yes.
because
The deadline for the scholarship, it's earlier, and Carola will probably not be able to apply because we must have the final grade by the end of July for the scholarship. So, yes,
but
right.
there again, there is a kind of advantage if you enroll
Yes,
pretty soon.
earlier. Yes, exactly. Then Emanuele is thanking for the answer to the questions he sent. Thank you, Emanuele, for attending and asking the questions. Alberto again, is it possible to focus on marketing courses in the 3rd semester and specify it on the diploma?
No.
I think the classes you take will be in
yeah.
the diploma supplement and in the transcript.
In the
but
transcript
not,
for sure,
But not
but
written on the
To
diploma.
mention the 3 labels we have are just strategy, entrepreneurship, organization, human resources management, and sustainable management. So, and I would, with the transcript, you have the full list of courses you have attended. So it's a question how do you sell what you get.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can combine, you can build a narrative,
Right.
emphasizing some of the courses you have done, etc. Maybe the field project could have a marketing focus, which is very often the case. Because many of our field projects are marketing research, entering in new markets. So these are the type of problems that usually companies ask us to deal with. And so even this can be an element that you can emphasize when you distribute your curriculum.
Okay. To the next one, because they're still coming in. Nicolò, another USI student from Bachelor in Economics. And we have only the name this
Vabbè.
time.
We have few Nicolò, so I'm not sure
Who is this
who
one?
is the-
How much time do we have to get the C1 certificate? Chiara? I don't really know if it means for the enrollment or at the end of the.
I think it means at the end.
Yeah, probably. Chiara, can you
Yes,
answer?
so the C1 has to be reached by the end of the 2 years master program. Of course, we suggest and recommend everybody that to pass the C1, to reach the C1 level as soon as possible, so then they can focus on their master studies instead of still thinking about getting the certificate before finishing.
Okay, another one for you, Chiara. It's from John, and this says, "Hello. What are the fees for an exchange semester?" Maybe you can describe if it's either an incoming or an outgoing students, because it's not clear to me which of the two options is referring to.
Okay. So if you're living for one semester abroad, so during the third semester, the tuition fee at USI will only be half. So you pay half of the fee here at USI, and then it depends where is your destination. You have a scholarship for the STEM program, which is the Swiss Erasmus program. For other destinations, I don't know exactly how it works.
But it's
Maybe
true.
Rosario knows.
Yeah,
better.
it's true that for all outgoing exchange students, no fees are due to the university you are spending the semester with.
The Austrian University, yeah.
Yeah, the Host University does not ask you for anything. You have to pay half year, and in some cases, most of the cases, you will have a scholarship
Yeah.
for you to be, as a support for you while you're there. If you're instead an incoming, you will not pay USI as the other way around, and you should ask your University of Provenance what are the rules for their own tuition. I hope we answered, John. And then Marta with another question. Sorry, I'm bringing up the topic of language requirements again. I have acquired a Cambridge Advanced Certificate back in 2017. As it does not technically have an expiry date, is it still accepted to enroll in this program? Chiara, a 3 years old Cambridge certificate.
Yes, we do accept certificates. So for the Cambridge Advanced Certificate, if it's from 2017, it's totally fine, it's accepted. Then if there are certificates older than, so maybe 2015, we consider if you still study English at the university or so I think 5 years could be the maximum time we still accept the certificates.
Okay. Perfect. So Chiara is saying good evening, and then she goes on with which are the main advantages if you choose to do the field project, Professor Colombo?
Vis-a-vis the internship.
Yeah, I presume it's not written.
So, first of all, let me say that if you choose the internship, your internship should be agreed with the company, etc. Before a deadline, which is, Chiara, I think mid of October.
Yes.
Right, because then we compose the teams for the field project. Okay, the advantages, they are two different. I mean, if the internship is with a very reputed company, and if the task that you are offered is an important one, so if it's something that really it add value to your CV, then I would say go for the internship. But let me do an example. If you have an internship offered by the tennis club in I don't know, Camorino, and the task of your internship is building a database of players, right? Okay, that this is not the kind of internship that at your age, after a master in management, you are very happy to show, right? So in this case, there is a huge advantage of taking a field project, because usually field projects are for interesting company, about interesting project, interesting topics or problems, and is showing that you have the autonomy of dealing with the problem in teams, of course, dealing with the problem like a consultant. So if you want to show in your CV that you are able to get an assignment, autonomously develop a method to deal with the assignment, etc., then the field project is much better than an internship, because normally in an internship you are a kind of employer-employee relationship, so you do what they tell you to do.
Yes,
Right.
definitely.
Voilà.
Next one, and if you're willing to send in questions, I invite you to hurry up because we're going towards the end of the session. From Marco, good morning everyone. In one email you told me that if someone has a bachelor in an economic area can start also in February. Can you speak about that? Chiara, admission for the spring semester.
Yes, so it is true. We accept students starting in February, but only with a bachelor degree in economics or management. This is mainly because starting in February, they have missed the first semester, which is the basics in general management. So if you don't have these basics, then it's going to be difficult for you if you start in February understand the specialization courses. So if you have the basics in economics management, it's fine. If not, it's better for you if you start in September from zero. You get all the basics, and then you can go on with your studies.
Maybe a comment. May I add a point on this? I encourage you to let us know what is your background, even before February, right? Because looking at the university we have been studying, look at the courses that you have done, maybe the grades as well. We can advise you whether it's better to start in September or if you can start in February.
Perfect. Okay, Chiara, we already said. Alberto, again, if I go as a free mover for an abroad semester, is it possible to have a scholarship or is just for partner universities? I don't really know the answer now. Chiara, do you? We should ask for
I'm not sure, but I don't think.
May I answer not as the director of master, but as a member of the international
relations
committee. We don't offer scholarship to free movers, and as a matter of fact, we try to encourage our students to choose one of the partner universities more than free moving. But another information I can add, we are considering offering scholarship also for non-Erasmus,
non-SEMP.
Non-SEMP students.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for helping us, and we didn't know the right answer immediately. Nicolò is thanking us, you actually, not me, for the answers that he's getting. Marta as well is thanking us, and then John with the last question we've got, and then we will wrap this up. I spent 2 semesters in the US during my bachelor. Do I still need a language certificate? This is a tricky question.
Yes, so if you study the whole program, the whole bachelor program in English, then you don't have to provide any further certificate. But if you only study for 1 year, we know that you probably learn a lot of and you speak English very well, but you still have to provide a certificate. And since you have the experience, I think you can pass the exam without any problem.
Yeah, right. For us as a university, it's the only way to properly assess the level. I mean, those are external institutions that does this for a job, and we are sure that the level is linked to the reality of the level. Yeah. Okay. Carola, with the last question, are there also doctoral programs in management at USI, Professor?
Sure. Within PhD in economics, we have 3 different programs. One is in finance, another one is in economics, properly speaking, and the third one is in management. Now, the conversation could be maybe a bit longer, so if you are interested, it's better that you
Wrote, yes,
in the
that
form.
you write it through the form, exactly.
Because then we probably need to explain you the difference approach of different PhD in management, whether they are more practice oriented or more theory oriented, whether there you have chances to join the industry after the PhD or maybe only to stay in academia. So it depends a bit. So if you let me know what is your particular interest in this, then I can maybe advise you about the ideal PhD program for you.
Perfect. As Professor Colombo, the director of the program, remembered you, now that we are wrapping this live session up, the chat will not be open anymore. If you still have questions, please send them through the online form at the bottom of the page, or write us to all the other emails of contact that you can find on the website. I will thank a lot, Professor Colombo. If you have last words to say for the attendees.
I want just to say that I was very happy to chat with you and to have this conversation with you. I hope it was useful. And I say bye-bye. And if you have a further question, just send me an email or to me or to Chiara, and we will be more than happy to support this important choice, to support you with this important choice of your life. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Chiara, it's a goodbye to you as well. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for attending. I hope to see you in September.
Perfect. And for me as well, thanks for attending, and goodbye.